or better, but at the end of the day, he's on a team that is 7-7. He has, 1,000 more yards? That's probably at garbage time, right?
That's exactly what it is.
That's fourth quarter garbage time yards. He still doesn't have a, what is it? A better...
One win. He had one win over winning team.
Yeah. Okay. And on top
let
of
him
that,
speak for you.
Listen, and on top of that,
make it over.
his defense. He has a great defense behind it, and he still can't find it.
Who has a great defense?
7. They're ranked 7.
They got a defense, or you
got a
guys
7th-ranked defense.
Yeah, how about points allowed?
Aaron working with 23rd. What is we talking about? What is we
all I've heard all year is Aaron's defense is.
He got more picks too. He has more touchdowns. What? 2 more touchdowns.
2 more touchdowns.
2 more touchdowns.
9
more picks. And you're thinking that he should have made over Aaron? No.
Absolutely.
But what I can't understand, why you don't make the argument with Drew Brees? He the one that missed 5 games.
Yeah.
You can make the argument with Drew Brees, but you want to pick.
Numbers not even close.
But he want to pick a fight with Aaron.
Still 11-3.
I'll pick a fight with Drew Brees.
All 3 of those guys.
I would actually. I thought about it last night. But I thought I'll just focus on your guy.
Exactly.
Because he is the transcendent thrower of the football, the greatest thrower of football ever.
He got it.
Never been anything like
it anywhere. He can hit it anywhere from anywhere. On a run, too.
Yeah, and the last time I saw him in the Super Bowl was back in the dark ages.
He has, 1,000 more yards. That's probably
right.
When was the last time the Cowboys
That's exactly what it is.
Well, that's not the question.
I'm just asking.
We're talking about Aaron Rodgers' reputation.
We're talking about his play.
But here's the thing. You keep saying like Dak has never been to the Pro Bowl.
Let him speak.
Like Dak doesn't have a reputation. He does. But when the players get down to it and they look at it, and James and I both, James looked at offensive players, I look at defensive players. I'm looking at, hold on, wait a minute. You getting all these numbers? Y'all 7-7? So if that's the case, why didn't James make it?
He should have been number 1.
James got more passing touchdowns.
MVP.
More yards. So you ain't complaining about James?
Why not?
Because,
he got a
American
star
team.
on his helmet.
Is it my turn?
It's supposed to be America's team, right? America's team is supposed to vote their player in. He ain't even get a high number of votes from his people. It's supposed to be America's team. They can't even get him in.
7-7. You're 1-5 against winning teams.
Of that,
he has 9 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in those games. He's thrown 11 interceptions, which is more than Mitchell Trubisky. And if you look at his numbers,
7. They're
most of those numbers, they came in 2 categories. They came against blowout, against Miami, Washington, and the Giants, and they came from when they were behind by 3 scores or more.
Twice.
So when you look at it like that, I'm talking about in meaningful games.
He has more touchdowns. What?
2 more touchdowns. I'm talking about the game right now. It could go either way. He did nothing. Remember when the game could go either way in New Orleans? He did nothing. When the game would go either way against the Jets, he did nothing, and he lost.
Oh, he did nothing against the Jets. Are you kidding me? He was sensational against the Jets.
How sensational was you called an L?
Well, he threw a 2-point pass that should have sent it to overtime, and Marcus May hung all over Jason. He wore him like a coat.
Yeah.
It should have been like 8 flags should have thrown on the
Skip, you ought to skip.
I'm serious. It was an obvious foul.
It is. I will concede this. Now, it's unusual that you could be ranked so high offensively and your quarterback doesn't make it, but it just goes to show you that the defensive players, what they put value in. They put value in what's your win-loss record and when are you doing this? When are these numbers coming?
Thank you. That's what QBR. That's why I love that stat. It takes into account how significant was that throw at that moment, and did you help with your legs as well as your arm? It takes into all the playmaking that you do in a game. And that sums up this. You know what? Aaron Rodgers, most of his play this year has been in garbage time. He's had a garbage year.
You ought to be ashamed.
You know what? By his standards, I called it mediocre earlier in the show, but the more I looked at it, the more I thought about it, he's had a garbage year. By his standards, by the lofty standard, you say he's the greatest thrower of the football ever, he ranks 17th in this league in QBR. It's abysmal. But if I look at the top 6 in QBR, my guy's right in the middle at 4th. And it goes Lamar, obviously Patrick Mahomes and Drew Brees. Here's my guy. And then there's Russell Wilson. Then there's Deshaun. And my guy's right in the middle. So those are the top 6 in QBR. What's missing there? Oh, one of those guys didn't make the Pro Bowl. And then you have to go all the way down to 17th in QBR to find the guy who knocked him out.
You got a guy that may not even make the playoffs.
But skip back.
Oh. Well, that's about to be told on Sunday.
But
I thought, wait a second. I thought you said yesterday you gave the edge to the Dallas Cowboys.
I said they
you did not say may not. You said
I gave the edge to Dallas, but I just now I play devil's advocate.
But think about it. Okay. You said look at the guys with the high QBR. You had Lamar, you had Mahomes, you had Russell Wilson, you had Deshaun.
Yep.
what's going on? Look at those guys' record. 11-3, 11-3,
The record
11-3,
alone.
11-3, 9-5. What's going on? One of these things does not belong here. One of these things is not the same.
My guy has been surrounded by nothing but underachievers everywhere.
How many players they got in the Pro Bowl over there?
My
They got 3
offensive
offensive
line
linemen,
did not,
right?
2 of the 3
And
did
running
not
back.
deserve to be in the Pro Bowl, and I already told you
And
that.
your quarterback didn't either. That's why he's not
That's
there.
right.
My quarterback leads this league in what are termed catchable passes. That's extraordinary. You got to put that in the Pro Bowl alone.
No, you
Second
don't.
in yards passing. You can't discount that. You can't tell me garbage yards because he got them back in all those games. It wasn't like they got blown out. One time did they get blown out.
Yep.
Guess what happened to Aaron Rodgers at Chargers? Guess what happened to Aaron Rodgers at Niners? Abysmal happened. His QBRs were 14-9 on a scale of 0
That's what would happen to y'all if
Those
y'all
are
go play the
all-time bad games. My quarterback
worse.
didn't have anywhere near as bad a game as Aaron had twice, and he made the Pro Bowl. That's just outrageously wrong.
But Skip, here's the thing. Your quarterback had the second most passing yards in games in which he's down by 3 scores or
Whose
more.
fault was that? It was Zeke's fault. It was the defense's fault.
What
Yes.
are you talking about?
I
Zeke's
just
fault?
explained it. Yeah, because they kept giving it to Zeke on first down early in the game. I just explained to him what happened against the Rams. Their first 8 first downs of the game, they didn't feed the beast. They didn't hand it predictably to Ezekiel Elliott.
It's
They
Zeke's
kept
fault
doing
he's
it.
consistently inconsistent.
Well, no, because in all those games we're talking about, they tried to establish the run, like you guys said. You gotta
just-
run the rock.
just because you say
on first down, no.
Skip.
And you fall behind.
When people say establish the run, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to run the ball on first down every
Right.
time.
Well, you
that
know
means
what?
you have to have a commitment.
All those fall behind games, they'd go Zeke on first down, Zeke on first down. It'd be 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11.
Okay, so is
and then
that,
they
is
would
that
throw
Zeke's
it
fault,
off.
or is that the offensive coordinator's fault for not calling?
Okay, you know what, James? I'm going to give him that. You know what? They did that. Okay, so when the score was 7-0, that was Zeke's fault because they handed it to him. So when it got 14-0, 17-0, 24-0, 31-3, whose fault is that? Because if I'm not mistaken, Dak is getting opportunities.
Guess whose receivers lead the league in drop passes? Guess. Dax. Dax are #1 in drop passes in the whole league. Aren't you going to give him some credit for that? Guess what? My team is 32nd in field position. So Dak's starting position on the football field has been the worst in the whole, out of 32 teams.
That's why his number's so high. He got to go further. So
Yeah,
and
you
then
have to
that's
go
some garbage
further and
time.
further
So, I
and
mean,
farther.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ain't got no numbers, though. But I'm saying,
Guess who's second in passes for first downs? My guy. Guess what Aaron is? He's 15th in passes for first downs.
Skip,
Way
if
to
you
go,
don't-
Aaron.
Skip, if you don't mind-
Congratulations,
Skip.
Aaron. You're in the Pro Bowl.
If you don't mind-
Have some scotch on me.
If you don't mind me,
Right.
if you don't mind me
Aaron
asking,
must be just tipping today. Right?
those guys that's in the top, minus Stafford, those guys that's in the top 6, top 7. If you don't mind me asking, what are their win-loss record?
Well, I can't defend that because my guy's 7-7, but he does have a chance to go to Philadelphia and outplay Carson Wentz, who's not even in this conversation.
We ain't
by the
talking
way.
about wins. We ain't talking about wins. We ain't talking about
Right.
wins.
You've told me all
You
along.
You want to go off subject?
Oh,
with
no,
benefits
because he
you.
tells me all the time Carson Wentz is better than Dak Prescott. Really?
24-2.
Huh.
Skip, I remember before you guys acquired Amari Cooper. You come out here and beat on the desk every day.
don't
We're
have no
crying. He ain't got no help. Dez, I'm done with Dez. Get him out of my sight.
Did Amari make the Pro Bowl this year?
No.
No. You know why? He underachieved. He did not have nearly the year he had the last 8 games last year. Not nearly.
Okay.
Everybody underachieved. My defense. How about my linebackers on defense? Those hot, young, fast linebackers.
Go guys.
They've been awful until Sunday. They finally played on.
And your quarterback,
First game all year.
has been awful until Sunday when he didn't have to do no heavy lifting.
Right.
So
We didn't have to do no heavy lifting.
my
Even
running
below
back
25.
finally had a good game on Sunday. And guess where it ranks in his career? It was his 10th best game of his career, and he had it in week 15 of this year. It was his first good game of the whole year. My quarterback was all we had, and my team
And guess
can go
what?
win the division.
And Sunday was your quarterback's most efficient game. 15 completion, 23 attempts.
Yeah.
And you blew a team out that had a winning record. The first time this year, that's not a coincidence. Remember earlier, too many coincidences.
How many carries Zeke get? How many times Zeke touched the ball?
Like 24.
Who made all the key early plays to put them ahead 14-7
Zeke
in the game?
O'Keefe.
3rd and 9, Dak completion. 3rd and 10, Dak touchdown pass to Tavon for 49 yards,
bounce it to him.
14-7.
Well, if he hadn't bounced it to Amari, he could have had a first down.
To Amari?
Yeah, he bounced it to him.
Right there?
No, he did. Stop it.
Well, did it hit him in the hands?
Stop it.
Would Shannon Sharp have put
No,
that in his
no,
back
I
pocket?
would have called that one.
Yep.
I'd say, John,